if it's what I want to do.
Hello, what I'm and nice to meet you. Got some questions I'm wondering, can you answer like...
What's up YouTube, Dan here, and welcome back to my Real Madrid career mode series on FIFA 14. So we are still in the transfer window, but in today's episode we have got our first league games of the season. So you can see how the team performs, and if you haven't seen episode number 1, in the first episode I did actually sign Mario Balotelli from AC Milan for a fee of around about 15 million plus carrying Benzema. So in the end I thought it was a good offer in the end, so I was having a look for a backup striker. And this is a guy I found, his name is Diego Costa. He plays for Atletico Madrid, and I believe he is Brazilian, but I think he's eligible to play for Spain as well. And imagine him in the World Cup, he'll just be a beast. And he's got good strength and he's good pace as well, good in the air, good at everything. And he can be my backup striker. And if you didn't know, Balotelli is actually injured for 3 months, so that's kind of the downside, and that means I can use Diego Costa, you get him into some good potential as well, and use him until Balotelli returns. So as I said, we have got our first couple of games of the season, and they include the game against Real Betis, and I was about to say Real Madrid, but we've got Real Betis, and then we've also got a game up against Granada as well. So it should be a really great episode. And in the next episode we've got a game up against Arsenal, I do believe. And if you don't know our Champions Cup group, I believe it's Galatasaray, PSG and Arsenal, so it should be really hard to get through. And that's what I do like. I don't like to have an easy group in the Champions Cup. And yes, so we're having a look at the two centre midfielders I did have in mind. And they were Verratti and Gundogan, or Gundogan. And yes, so both of them are really different because Gundogan is a bit taller, a bit better at passing and that kind of thing. Verratti's, in my opinion, a bit better at tackling, got a bit better potential as well. But Gundogan does get to his potential a bit faster because he's already rated around about 84, I think it is. And that's why in the end I went for Gundogan. He's going to be playing as the cam for this first game, as we don't have Balotelli, so Cristiano Ronaldo is playing as a striker. So at this moment I was trying to find the perfect striker for Balotelli's replacement. I didn't want to really risk Diego Costa in his first game, and I decided to go Cristiano Ronaldo up front. So I could easily use even Isco, I could use Gareth Bale up front. So as I said, this is our first game of the season. Santiago Bernabeu, a great place to play as well. I really do enjoy. It's always kind of helpful for me playing in a good stadium, always different as well, and that's why I do like the Champions Cup, playing at different venues and that kind of thing. I know it might sound a bit stupid, like it's quite similar to, I do like to play players with good boots as well. If they don't have good boots, I've got to change them, that kind of thing. I'm kind of into that kind of thing, got to make it look good as well. So Gundogan does get the first goal of the season there, a nice bit of play there. I think it's 2 crosses, Bale with the first one, and then Isco putting straight across, and then you can see another couple of crosses here, and we struggled to get at the goal, but then Bale had the header, and the Courtois actually saved, not Courtois, what am I talking about? Yeah, Atletico Madrid we do have in the next episode, that's what I'm talking about. But anyway, we are still in this game up against Real Betis, and you can see a Gundogan, I don't know what he's trying to do there, but the question that I have for you today is going to be, what team do you support? Leave that in the comment section below. Now we'll look through all the comments, and this series is going down really well, so I'd really like to continue the series, and hopefully I can do a double upload of that kind of thing. So we are going into the second half of our first game of the season, and we actually get the ball here in the second half. Jesse Rodriguez passing it to Cristiano Ronaldo. He crosses it into the box, and Bale is on hand to put it into the back of the net in the 77th minute to make it 2-0, I believe it is at this point. So we were really comfortable in this game, and Betis weren't really causing too many problems. But as it always is with me, I always dominate the game but somehow always concede because I'm so bad at defending on this game as well. So I always end up conceding. You can see Juan Carlos scoring a goal there to make it 2-1. Don't know what was going on with my defender there. Kind of did a dolphin dive kind of thing, and that caused the goal. And 2-1 in the end, not too bad, but I would have liked to score a couple more goals in the first game of the season. So I think it was Gundogan and Gareth Bale with the goals in the first game, and Cristiano Ronaldo hasn't scored yet, so got to get him on the goal scoring form that he's normally on in real life. So we're back in the menus now. We're having a look at Diego Costa. We finally signed him, and that means we've got our new backup striker, and he's going to be playing as a striker until Balotelli is back. So really can't wait to use Balotelli. Imagine him, Balotelli, Ronaldo, you got Bale, you got Di Maria, you got Isco, Gundogan. It's just going to be an insane team, but this team has more fear factor in my opinion. I think that's the right word to put it, than Barcelona in my opinion, because Barcelona are a bit weaker, and I think the strength and pace is a lot more important in this game than just tactical and that kind of thing, technical players like Iniesta and also Xavi and players like that. So I think this is going to be a really enjoyable career mode, and it's a team that I'm really going to enjoy using as well because it's so overpowered. So we get the ball here in the first couple of minutes against, I think it's, who is it, Granada, that's it. And then I think they were newly promoted a couple of seasons ago, so I was not expecting too much of a challenge. And we actually get the ball here midway through the first half, and Isco putting it into the back of the net. A great finish. And you're going to notice he actually scores a lot of goals in these first couple of games. I don't know how, because obviously Ronaldo, Bale, the main goal scorers for now. But look at that, Sergio Ramos, I think it was, making a poor tackle there. That leads to a penalty. And I'm never able to save penalties. It's really annoying. You can see there, Sergio Ramos, I don't know if that was a dive. You can leave that in the comment section below. Was it a dive or not? So you get a penalty here. Pity, I think that's his name. a bit of a strange name, but a bit of a good name as well. So Pity with the penalty, and he puts it right into the bottom left corner to make it 1-0 to 1-1. Sorry, to Granada. So yeah, so we're going into the second half, and as I said, I was dominating the first half, but somehow they managed to get the goal. So as I said, we're going into the second half now, making a couple of changes, and I believe I brought on Xabi Alonso in the end, and a couple of other players. So we look at this run there from Di Maria. What a goal that is. So he started off with the Berber spin, a bit of skill, perfectly timed past the defender, and then a finesse shot past the goalkeeper to make it 2-1, and a great goal. That means we could win the game. I think we're in a good position now, and you can see a bit of great play there again with the replay. So moving on a bit further now, this is a couple of minutes after the goal there, and you can see a nice ball in, and I just think the headers are still OP on this game, which is really annoying, and it's just like Varane and Sergio Ramos just can't head the ball or something, because you're going to see I'm going to concede a lot of corners, a lot of headers and that kind of thing, and it's just really annoying. I can't do anything about it. Sergio Ramos and Varane aren't exactly midgets, so they shouldn't be being able to be out-headed by small strikers like this. So Pity gets the 2 goals, but then we quickly replied there with Khedira getting a goal to make it 3-2 I think at this point, but this team should not cause us that many problems. So if you're a Granada supporter, but I don't think I do have any Granada supporters that subscribe. But anyway, yeah, Granada shouldn't really cause too many problems, because we are probably the second best team in the league. But you can see that we actually end up winning the game 3-2, and I really think that they were going to score another goal before the end. But if you've enjoyed today's episode, remember to smash the video with a like and drop a subscribe if you haven't already. That really helped me out as well, and that Twitter is actually wrong. I have actually got a new Twitter account, which is in the link in the description below. So a massive thank you for watching today's episode, and if we can get 25 likes, I will do a double upload. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.